The Apostle Paul writes this: "For I want you to know, brothers, that our fathers were all under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and all were baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and all ate the same spiritual food, and all drank the same spiritual drink, for they drank from the spiritual rock that followed them, and the rock was Christ. Nevertheless, with most of them God was not pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness." Moses, take your staff and go to the rock and strike the rock and strike the rock, and the rock will provide for the people. And under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, Paul says that rock was Christ. Meaning what? That the one who received the blows so the people could receive the sustenance was Jesus. He would suffer so that those people could be provided for. He would suffer the blows so that they could receive grace and not justice in that situation. He suffered the blows, pointing forward to what he was going to do upon that cross, so that they could receive grace. But Paul goes on to tell us that's not the end, though. In verse 6, he says, "These things took place as examples for us, that we might not desire evil as they did." He says they were desiring evil, but they wanted water. It doesn't matter. It was evil because not the situation, but because what they chose to do. He says it was evil. "Do not be idolaters as some of them were. As it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up. We must not indulge in sexual immorality as some of them did, and 23,000 fell in a single day. We must not put Christ to the test as some of them did and were destroyed by serpents, nor grumble as some of them did and were destroyed by the destroyer. Now these things happened to them as an example, but they were written down for our instruction, on whom the end of the ages has come. Therefore, let anyone who thinks that he stands take heed, lest he fall." Anyone who thinks he stands, take heed lest he fall. This is an example for us, because those people had all the benefits of being with the people of God. They had all the benefits of seeing the mighty works of God. They had all the benefits of seeing the Egyptians destroyed because of their sin. And yet, many of them fell. Why? Because it didn't matter what was happening around them. Their hearts remained far from God. And Paul writes this to the church in Corinth and now to us, because we can have all the benefits of being part of the people of God. We can come here on a Sunday morning. We can enjoy the worship time with the music and the fellowship with the saints. But the question is, does our heart belong to our God? Or do we indulge in the things of the flesh? Does Egypt continue to tug on us? Where, no, I don't want to be with God. I don't want him to be my treasured possession. I like the way of the world. Egypt, I want Egypt. I want the pleasures of Egypt. I want the good things of Egypt. I want all the benefits of Egypt. Don't make God my treasured possession. Where is our heart? This is a warning for us. Anyone who thinks that he stands, take heed lest he fall. Let us not put God to the test. Let us not put Christ to the test.